Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay tuned for the morning announcements.
Good morning, Douglas. Today is a B-Day. There will be a food club meeting today after school at 3:30 in room E108. All students and faculty are welcome to attend. Opportunity Middle College applications are now available. Applications can be picked up from your academy counselor. Completed applications must be returned no later than March 6th. Are you interested in traveling to Australia and New Zealand over the summer of 2021? If so, come to an informational meeting in B103 on January 21st at 6:30. We will be discussing all the important details of the trip, including the itinerary and price. Hope to see you and your family there. If you have any questions, contact Ms. Mo. The Snowball Dance will be Saturday, January 18th from 8 to 11 in the Aux Gym. Tickets for the dance will be on sale during lunch today and tomorrow. Tickets are $10 each. Spirit Week is January 13th through the 17th. The theme for the rest of the week is Twin Thursday and Spirit Friday. Juniors and seniors will be allowed to bring a date that is not a Douglas student to the Snowball Dance on January 18th. You must pick up a guest request form in the front office and have it completed before purchasing tickets.
Broncos, don't miss out on scholarship opportunities. Check out our scholarship list at bit.ly/FDHS scholarships or visit our featured scholarship wall on the first floor. To vote for the Snowball Court, get on your Chromebook and click the house-shaped button next to the refresh button. Have you checked out our upcoming college visits? If not, visit the CCR Eventbrite to register for this month's visits. Representatives from Georgetown College will be here on January 22nd and Sullivan University on January 30th. We will have a special visit from the president of the University of Kentucky on January 21st. Be sure to register for this visit to learn about all the things that are wildly possible at the University of Kentucky. Ed Rising students will have a meeting today until 4:30 in Miss Isaac's room, C217. Infusion Advisory Breakfast is today. Please check in with your advisory teacher for attendance and then come down to the cafeteria. Any students interested in joining Infusion, please contact Miss Rowe so that your name could be added to the list for teachers. Broncos, January 21st will be our Sea Blue Day, so be sure to wear your favorite University of Kentucky gear or blue and join us in welcoming UK President Cappolito to Douglas. Take part in a day to make a difference in support for the University of Kentucky Marquis Cancer Foundation on Tuesday, January 28th. Dine around Lexington as restaurants around the city open their doors to help fight against cancer in Kentucky. Participating locations will donate a portion of their sales from that day to the Marquis Cancer Foundation. So grab your friends, dine out, and let's beat cancer. Please stay tuned for Mr. Diaz.
Hi there, I'm Audrey Childers with the Spanish Honor Society, and as some of you may know, there was an earthquake in Puerto Rico, and as a member of the Spanish Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society will be creating little baggies for the people in Puerto Rico. So Tuesday, January 21st after school, and Wednesday, January 22nd, we will be bagging up stuff. So if you are a member of the Spanish Honor Society, please come and help. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a big Saw Goods fan. I saw that first restaurant there, got excited. Excuse me, guys, I've been a little bit under the weather, but I do want to say the Puerto Rico earthquake, it wasn't just one. The island has been devastated with seismic activity. They've had about 5 or 6 different earthquakes that are high, 5 or higher on the Richter scale, and a lot of other tremors that are lower. So that island is really experiencing multiple catastrophes. So I appreciate the Spanish Honor Society going out and doing something. And if you want to help the Spanish Honor Society, please, please, please reach out to Ms. Patel and figure out what we can do as a school to support the Spanish Honor Society, whether it's donating items for their bags or coming and helping the students in the Spanish Honor Society put together the bags. I want to remind you guys, we got to be on time, on task. We have to use appropriate language, appropriate electronics, be respectful, and be responsible. Big shout out and a thank you. You did a great job yesterday in the assembly. The message was powerful. Really, really want to tell you guys, we care about you. We care about you as people. We care about you as students. We do all these different things here at Douglas to give you every advantage you can have for the rest of your life. And part of that is providing these academy pathways and providing all the supports that we do to get you to where you need to be. And on that note, we have secured the funding for Saturday school. We have a failure prevention program, especially if you're a senior and you're worried about whether you're going to be able to get the credits to graduate, you're struggling. We have after-school detention, and now we have Saturday school tutoring. So after-school tutoring, Saturday school tutoring, after-school detention, Saturday detention. We have all these different things to help students get right. If you need help, please come find your counselor. We will get you the help you need to make sure that you graduate with your peers, to make sure that you are ready for college, to make sure that you are doing the best you can on your classes. Lunch and breakfast. I have instructed the principals of all the academies, the dean of students, and all the administrators to check the cameras. If a kid leaves their trash behind, they need to have consequences. So you got to do a good job cleaning up after yourself. We're not asking you to clean up after anybody else, but you got to clean up after yourself. Please keep this school beautiful and pristine. Very excited about the UK president visit next week. Want to make sure that we represent Douglas in a positive light. Got to tell you about the boys basketball game last night. The freshman game came down to a last-second shot. We were down, and we came roaring back. Our freshmen do not disappoint, guys. We've been awesome in every sport. Our freshman group is fantastic. They came back and won that game on the last shot. So really proud of our freshman basketball team. Our JV basketball team actually blew out the opponent, did a great job and beat them. And then our varsity came in, got a lead in the first quarter, built on that lead in the second quarter, and their defense in the second half was suffocating. I'm telling you, our basketball team is dynamic. We're having a great season. And by the way, the team that we swept last night, the team up north, we beat Scott County in JV, freshman, and varsity. I want to bring a special guest out to the morning announcements with me. This is Mr. Chenza Israel. He is our heavyweight. Okay, so I got to tell you, if you've never been to a wrestling match, you got to go check it out. It is intense. I was already not being able to talk so good because I'm under the weather. I blew out my voice last night asking those kids to keep working, keep fighting, keep working. It was amazing. The way that we set up the wrestling match is called the Border War. We wrestled against Henry Clay and blew them out of the water. The final score was 62-15. The way it works is every wrestling match that the team wins, you get how many points?
6.
So you get 6 points per wrestling match. And the wrestling matches are broken up by weight classes. And I gotta tell you, the most intense and impressive weight class are the heavyweights. Who's the big man on campus?
Me.
That's right. He is our heavyweight. And you are now on the Lester Diaz protection plan. Anybody messes with me, you're my bodyguard. I'm telling you that. Listen, he took the Henry Clay kid and pinned him in the first period. They do 2-minute period. Pinned the Henry Clay kid in the first period. Then he took the Bryan Station kid because they started wrestling versus Henry Clay, and then they had a wrestling match versus Bryan Station. That's why it's called the Border War. And we blew out Bryan Station again. So we beat Henry Clay, and then we beat Bryan Station, and Mr. Chinza, the heavyweight for our school, beat the heavyweight for both of those schools. It was amazing, guys. Come out and support the next wrestling match. Love the sport. Intense. I'm Lester Diaz, your principal. That's all the announcements I have for you today. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you in this capacity.